What are the best luxury cars that you can buy for the money? That's what we're going to find out. Welcome to Car Help Corner, where we help you, the consumer, master the process of car buying and car ownership. I'm going to share the best luxury cars or luxury sports sedans worth buying that are exceptionally well designed, well made, and offer the best value for your money. And no, you're not going to need to spend over six figures to buy any of these cars. These are attainable luxury cars, all priced roughly between $40,000 to $80,000 brand new. So let's get right into it, starting with the first car of the list, which is the BMW 3 Series, the 330i and M340i. The reason why the 3 Series deserves to have a spot on this list is for its combination of its driving experience, performance, a high-quality interior, and surprisingly high build quality for a German European luxury car. Historically, just like other German luxury brands, BMWs were not always known for having the best reliability, and they are known for being expensive to maintain and repair. However, BMW has been making significant improvements in the reliability of its vehicles over the past few years. And the 3 Series in particular happens to be one of their most reliable vehicles. These cars are nowhere near as problematic as they once were. And what really helps is the fact that the 3 Series has very well proven drivetrains. Both the 4-cylinder engine and 6-cylinder engine used in the 330i and M340i have now been around for over 10 years and are now in their third generations. So they are very well sorted and debugged at this point. You also have a very robust and well-proven ZF 8-speed automatic transmission, so the drivetrains in these cars are actually quite solid. It's a good thing BMW finally sorted out most of the issues with these cars, because that means you'll have more time to spend outside the repair shop and more time to enjoy the incredible driving experience. I spent a week behind the wheel of the 330i with the 4-cylinder engine, and it was a phenomenal driving car. Excellent handling, great ride quality, and extremely strong performance from the turbo 4-cylinder engine, which is also quite fuel efficient. And if you want seriously top-notch performance that can blow away a few sports cars, the M340i is really in a class of its own. The turbo inline 6-cylinder engine that it comes with is really one of the smoothest, most powerful, and truly one of the greatest engines that you can buy in any car that's under 100 grand. It really makes the M340i a truly incredible driving car and really worthy of its price tag. And then you have the interior, which is equally impressive. Very high quality, excellent fit and finish. It's well put together, very comfortable, and you have excellent technology. Yes, it is very dependent on touchscreens, which are used to control pretty much everything, but that's really the case for pretty much all German cars these days. As a whole, there really isn't much that the 330i and M340i don't do well. The only reason why they come at the bottom of this list is because they are still BMWs at the end of the day, which means that maintenance costs and out-of-warranty repair costs are still going to be on the high side. And because of that, they do depreciate faster than the average vehicle. And of course, there's the pricing, which is quite high, especially when you option these out with a lot of options and packages. So even though these are excellent luxury sports sedans, there are better buys out there for your money and safer picks if you're looking for something to keep for long-term ownership, such as the next sports sedans on the list, which are a tie between the Acura Integra and Acura TLX. Basically, with these two, you get most of the same benefits of the 3 Series in a more affordable package that's less expensive to maintain and own. The TLX is basically just a BMW 3 Series with the same amazing handling, great performance, a very nice high-quality interior, but because it's an Acura, it shares many of the same components and parts with a regular Honda, which means that the maintenance and repairs are still very reasonable. And because you are basically buying a Honda product, the reliability of these two cars is quite good. Between the two, the TLX is definitely the more desirable one to go for. It has a more spacious interior, much better handling thanks to its torque vectoring, super handling all-wheel drive system, and much stronger performance with a more powerful standard 2-liter engine, or on the Type S version, a very powerful turbo V6 engine, which has just as much performance as the 3 Series. But if the TLX is too much car for you, or you just want something more affordably priced, the Integra is still an excellent choice. It has a great driving experience, more cargo space thanks to its hatchback body style, it's more fuel efficient, and it actually has a more usable, straightforward interior with a better control setup. Either way, take your pick. If you want a sensible, affordable luxury car, you really can't go wrong choosing between either one. And next up on the list is one of my personal favorites, truly one of the very best luxury sports sedans that money can buy. And that car is the Lexus IS. What's great about the Lexus IS is that you have many of the same benefits of the TLX and 3 Series, only with even better build quality and better reliability, making this one of the best luxury cars that money can buy. It is a bit of an old school car in terms of its technology, but that's exactly what makes it such an excellent car for longevity. There's no over-the-top, overly complicated technology with turbocharged engines, CVTs, or dual-clutch transmissions here. No, instead, with the IS, whether you go with the IS 300 or IS 350, you just have a simple, naturally aspirated V6 engine with a conventional transmission. It's an incredibly simple, robust, and reliable drivetrain setup that can easily handle high mileage without any fuss, making this the perfect luxury car for a long-term buyer that wants to keep their car as long as possible and have minimal repair issues. And not only is the reliability and build quality of the IS phenomenal, but this is an excellent driving car. It has excellent sharp handling, strong performance, and just a great overall driving experience. The interior is exceptionally well made, well put together, very high quality materials, exactly what you would expect from a Lexus. The pricing is also incredibly reasonable, way less money than you would spend for a comparable BMW 3 Series or really any other German luxury car. And because it's so well made and so reliable, the IS has far better resale value than any other comparable European car, making this a great buy for the money. Really, the only issues with the IS is that because it is a little bit on the small size, the interior space is not the best, especially in the back seats, and because it is an older design, some of the technology is showing its age, such as the infotainment system user interface and the center console, which doesn't even have a spot to put your smartphone. But fortunately, none of those things can really take away from the fact that at the end of the day, the Lexus IS is still one of the best small luxury cars that you can buy for the money. It has the best combination between a great driving experience, a really nice high quality interior, combined with reasonable repair ownership costs. It's not going to break the bank with expensive repair bills, and it will last a very long time with minimal issues. That's really the beauty of this car. But there is one other car that Lexus makes that truly deserves the #1 spot for the best overall luxury car that money can buy. And that car is the Lexus ES. When it comes to the things that truly matter in a luxury car, comfort, quality, craftsmanship, there is no other luxury car that you can buy brand new today that can top the Lexus ES. It truly is the best of the best. Almost every other car in its class has now moved on with crazy, over-the-top, complicated technology that's just going to become a repair nightmare at some point down the road. But not with the ES. This is truly Lexus at its very best, a no-nonsense, well-made, reliable car that's designed to last. And it really does not matter which version you go for. The standard ES 250 with the 4-cylinder engine and all-wheel drive, the ES 300h, which has a fuel-efficient hybrid engine, or the one that I'm driving here, which is the ES 350, which comes with a proper V6 engine. All of them are incredibly well-proven, well-made, with impeccable reliability. I mean, there's a reason why these cars are the go-to choice For many limo drivers in many locations, they can easily rack up 200, even 300,000 miles without any fuss. And that's something that just can't be said for other luxury cars. The ES is also an incredible driving car. It's not the best handling car, that's really not what it's about. But if you just want something that's incredibly smooth, incredibly quiet, that just melts away the miles and kilometers, this is really as good as it gets. The interior is equally comfortable and well put together, extremely high quality, fantastic materials, excellent fit and finish, really exactly what you would expect from a Lexus. And not only is it high quality, but I really appreciate the fact that it's not overwhelming you with too much over-the-top tech. You have straightforward, simple controls, a good infotainment system, everything you need and nothing you don't. And even though it might be missing a few luxury features that you can find on other cars of this size, it's certainly not priced like other luxury cars. Compared to something like a BMW 5 Series or a Mercedes E-Class, the Lexus ES is up to $20,000 to $30,000 less expensive, which is a huge difference. And that makes this car a phenomenal value because not only is it well priced, but because it's so well made and so reliable, it's going to last a lot longer, be less expensive to maintain and repair, and it's going to have much higher resale value. When those other cars are worthless after 8 to 10 years, the ES is still going to be worth a significant amount of money. And that's really what value is all about. And that's all what really makes the ES truly the best luxury car that money can buy, at least if you're spending under 100 grand. Now, even though these are my top picks, I do have an honorable mention which I need to throw in for those who are curious. And those cars are the Genesis, G70, and G80 sedans. Now, Genesis really does deserve recognition because they are truly making some incredible luxury cars these days. Both the G70 and G80 are incredibly well-designed cars. Phenomenal driving cars with excellent comfort, quietness, refinement, everything you would expect from a luxury sedan. They have great performance, beautifully well-designed interiors with phenomenal materials, fit and finish, and excellent top-notch technology. They also come with the longest warranty in the luxury segment, and in Canada they even include free complimentary maintenance for the first 5 years, which is pretty incredible. The only real issue with Genesis is that they just don't rank as high as Lexus when it comes to their quality and reliability. They're just not in the same league. They don't have that reputation and longevity quite yet. And because they're not quite at the same level of Lexus, they also don't have the same kind of resale value. Unfortunately, Genesis seem to depreciate roughly at the same rate of many European and German luxury cars. So it seems that Genesis still has some work to do before they can catch up with the very best. But still, as mentioned, an honorable mention worth considering if you're able to get a really good deal on one. So there you have it, the best luxury cars that you can buy for the money. So after watching this video, which one would be your number one choice? And if you own any of these cars, what has your ownership experience been like? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you are planning to buy a car and you live here in Ontario, know that OMVIC is the vehicle sales regulator responsible for administering and enforcing the rules that dealerships must follow. To learn more about your consumer protection rights, visit omvic.ca. And if you need any additional car buying advice, recommendations, or help with getting a great deal on your next new car purchase, make sure to visit carhelpcan.com. Thanks so much for watching and see you next time.